Hey guys, this is our shoulder and upper back flow. What we're going to do is start on the floor, on all fours, and we're going to do 4 repetitions of a cat-cow. So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, we're going to push the floor away, try to separate our shoulder blades, tuck our chin, and tuck our pelvis, like so. I'm going to breathe in. Exhale down. I'm dumping everything from my lower back, raising my chin, stretching my abs. 3 more of these guys. Let's inhale back to cat-cow. Exhale down. Really dumping everything down before I come back up. One more, guys. Big breath in. Really try to separate those shoulder blades, tuck the chin, and sink down. Reverse that movement. Dump the lower back, raise the chin, stretch the abs. Okay, shake off the wrists if you need to. We're going to do something called thread the needle now. We're going to do 3 reps on each side. This is what it's going to look like. I'm going to post on my left hand. My right hand is going to go behind. The back of my hand is going to drag along the floor as I push it as far as I can whilst trying to sit back onto my heels. Get a lovely stretch in here, guys, before I come back up and rotate up to the ceiling. For 1, 2, and sink all the way back down. Remember, back of the hand. I'm going to get pushed as far as I can go. I'm going to try and sit back onto my heels. Should get a lovely stretch through my upper back before I spin out up to the ceiling again for 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Final rotation on this side. Back of the hand gets pushed as far as it can go. Sit back onto your heels. That's where the magic happens. And rotate up to the ceiling. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same thing. We're just going to reverse it. Right hand's going to stay nice and straight. My left hand now is going to sink through. Back of the hand gets pushed as far as it can go whilst I sit back onto my heels. Get a lovely stretch here. And we come up and rotate out. 2 more of these guys. Sink down. Push through. Don't forget to sit back on to your heels. Exhale out. 1 more of these guys. Sink down. Push that back of the hand through. Drop onto your heels. Enjoy that stretch. And rotate out. And we're going to come back to this neutral position. If at any time, remember, shake off your wrists. Okay, what we're going to do now is going to go from child's pose to cobra, and we're going to wrap this out for 3 reps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sink all my weight back into child's pose, walk my hands up the mat before I flow up into cobra, get a lovely stretch through my abs, and then send everything back to child's pose. Flow back to cobra. Back to child's pose. Here, guys, when we're sat back, don't forget to walk those hands up the mat and flow back into cobra. Nice, guys. Shake everything off. We're going to revisit child's pose now, but we're just going to add a little stretch, okay? What I'm going to do is sink into child's pose. I'm going to walk my hands, both my hands are going to take nice big steps all the way out to my right. So now my left hand is going to walk up the mat with my fingertips and get a lovely big stretch through my lats here, guys. I'm going to take nice big steps out to my left. Now my right hand is going to walk up the mat for a lovely stretch One more time on each side, big steps, all the way around. Sink down, walk that outside hand up the mat. Lovely. Final time. I'm going to go back round to the right. My right hand walks all the way up. Nice, and we're going to meet back in the middle here. Okay, what we're going to do now is jump on our bum. We're going to come into this stirrup-like position with our heels down, toes up. And what I'm going to do is going to let my knees drop to the right. So I should have a lovely 90 degrees in both legs. I'm going to spin all the way around the corner. I'm going to sink down. Now I've gone over with my right, so my left hand is going to again creep up the mat using my fingertips. Get a lovely big stretch in here. Before walking my hands back up, I'm going to switch the legs for all the way over and reverse this movement as my hand crawls up the mat. Walk your hands back up. I'm going to do this once more on each side. Remember, knees fold over, body follows, sink down. Now my left hand is going to creep up the mat. Walk hands back in. Legs go over. One final time, sink down nice and low. Reach nice and long. Hands back up. And meet in the middle.